Welcome back, everybody, once again to Lambo News. Today's car of the day is the Pfister 811 from GTA 5. It's a $1,135,000 hypercar. And this story, I just got word of this, and I had to make a news video on this thing because it's a little bit ridiculous. I'm not even going to get in this car right now and actually drive off because I got an article to read about this. Wait, the engine's still on. I don't even know this. Rockstar logic, whatever. Anyways, so this is a article by Mashable, and I'm gonna read some of this article. And this is an insane story. So, first off, let me give you guys a little bit of a rundown. Basically, the FBI, alright? The FBI has raided Jake Paul's house in California. And nobody can really figure out why this happened. And as you guys will hear from the article here, there's some interesting stuff about this story that actually rolls out the possibility of someone called the cops on him falsely, which is called swatting. So, that's not what happened here. And you guys are about to hear why. So, let me go and read this article for y'all. I'm gonna read some paragraphs. I'm gonna read about 3 paragraphs, and I'll kind of explain some stuff. So, YouTuber Jake Paul's house has been raided by the FBI. TMZ first reported on Wednesday. The gossip outlet reported that the feds were searching through Paul's Calabasas, California mansion and issued a warrant to do so. It remains unclear why exactly the FBI were raiding Jake Paul's home. A representative for the FBI's Los Angeles division told Insider that the warrant affidavit was I don't even know how to say that. I just don't. Was sealed, meaning they could not provide comment on the investigation. The FBI told KABC in LA that no arrests were planned. Photos published online by KABC showed authorities confiscating what appeared to be firearms from the home. Aerial images show what appeared to be a long gun leaned against a hot tub. From such a distance, however, it was difficult to discern if the images were from the KABC, well, if they showed real firearms or some sort of airsoft guns. Paul has, in the past, posted videos of airsoft gunfights. He has also posted at least one video with real guns. So, that is interesting. So, Jake Paul has been known for doing some really stupid stuff, like, you know, the whole riots in, I don't even remember where it was. And that's how fast I kind of forget about this kind of stuff, you know. But there was the riots. There was there was some stupid stuff that he has been known for. All right. But would it really surprise anybody if he's actually doing some really stupid stuff, like playing GTA 5 gun running update in IRL? Would it really surprise anyone? Because if the cops are confiscating weapons from his house, like, really. But that is really freaking stupid if he's doing this. And obviously what I'm hinting at here is illegal arms trade. That, of course, could be what is going on here because, if I could figure out where it was. Said, yeah, they issued a search warrant to do so. Like I said before, the gossip outlet reported that the feds were searching through Paul's Calabasas, California mansion and issued a search warrant to do so. That already completely gets rid of the swatting thing, because if it was swatting and someone just called the cops falsely, then they wouldn't have had a fucking search warrant. They would have just had immediate permission to just go in there, storm it, and then basically arrest everybody. Anybody that they required to arrest. So, of course, that's not the end of this article here. I'm going to read 2 more paragraphs. So, quote, "We understand that a search warrant was executed at Jake's Calabasas home this morning while Jake was out of state." Richard, I don't even know how to say this. A guy named Richard, Paul's attorney, told TMZ, "We are still gathering information and will cooperate with the investigation." TMZ reported that the Las Vegas home of Armani Izzati, a friend of Paul's, was also raided on Wednesday. Izzati's Vegas home, dubbed Graffiti Mansion, was the venue for Paul's chaotic but not legally binding wedding to follow YouTuber Tana Mongeal. I don't know how to say that. Izzati also has had serious run-ins of the law. He was previously convicted of pandering, the legal term for pimping, amid a slew of harrowing allegations. So, possibly this could be... I don't actually know what this could be at this point. There's the possibility... You see, I don't really know here. But there is some pictures here. Yeah, that is a sniper rifle. Leaning against the hot tub there. There's a sniper. You got the cops walking out with 2 guns. I think that's a shotgun and a... I don't know what kind of gun that actually is. It looks like it could be another shotgun. Actually, no, that looks like a hunting rifle. So you got some pretty powerful guns in there. Like, you know, and also it says here in the article, Paul has stayed in the public eye by grabbing attention at all costs. He's feuded with fellow YouTubers, held a boxing match against a fellow celeb, and most recently flouted social distancing best practices during the deadly coronavirus pandemic. Paul has hosted massive parties at the very same home that was raided by the feds on Wednesday, and has indicated he has no plans to stop. Like, Paul said this. He says, "I don't know what to think of it, to be honest. I don't think anyone really does," Paul told Insider. "No one has answers. Our leadership is failing us, and everyone kind of just doesn't know what to do. But I personally am not the type of person who's going to sit around and not live my life." And this is still a developing story, so don't really know. Alright, so let's look at what we have here. We have FBI, alright, the federal government. I'm going to get in the car now. But we have the FBI, the federal government, going into Jake Paul's house and raiding it. We also have the FBI not only raiding the place, but also walking out with firearms that have been probably seized by, of course, the law enforcement that's there. Because remember, these people that came there, like, some of the ways that they came there, too, like, they were on the side of vans, just like in GTA 5, you know, you have the FIB in this game things, you know, they kind of did that. They showed up in armored trucks, they showed up in, like, armored vehicles, like, they were ready for a shootout or something. And that's not cool, alright? That's definitely not something you want on your conscience, to have the cops, or not even the fucking cops, the federal government, like, those people, FBI, come into your house and raiding your place. That's the last thing you want. Now remember, Jake Paul actually was not actually at the house whenever this happened, so interesting. I kind of wonder what would have happened though if he actually was there whenever this happened, because, you know, that's kind of my... That's just something to think about. Like, what would have actually happened had he been there? Would he have been arrested? Because we actually still don't know why they were there. Which is kind of why I asked that. You know, we don't know why they were there. They confiscated all these guns, and they said they had no arrest planned. But at the same time, though, what did Jake Paul do? So my final thoughts on this whole situation, overall, I think there's a couple different things that could have happened here. They did say that that friend of Jake Paul's house also got raided by the FBI. So I think possibly there could have been a little bit of a deal kind of going on here. This is kind of a ludicrous claim, I get it. But remember, these are the federal agents, right? They're federal government. Wouldn't it really surprise anybody if Jake Paul was kind of helping his friend, who has also had many run-ins with the law in the past? Would it really surprise anyone if he was helping him sell illegal guns? Like, illegally, with an illegal arms trade? Would it really surprise anyone? Because it sure as hell would not surprise me. That is a ludicrous claim, I get it, but it's still the claim I'm willing to make. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you guys think that Jake Paul is involved with any illegal arms trade, and if so, then do you have any evidence for this? Anyways, though, this has been Lambo News. I'm Nerfmaster Will and Lamborghini, signing out. Peace.